Muy buenas chicos, aquí Phoenix Gamer con un nuevo vídeo de Bravely Default 2. En el capítulo anterior, si os acordáis, terminamos el prólogo, que terminó con un final un poco agridulce, ya que Sir Sloan murió, con lo útil que nos ha sido y lo majete que era. Pero ya el pobre pues se reunió con su esposa gracias a la aparición de Adam, del que no sabemos mucho, solo que nos ha quitado el cristal de viento. Bueno, y me imagino que Horten también moriría porque le dio un tajo en todo el estómago. No creo que haya resistido a eso. Pero vamos, ni lo han mencionado, así que bueno, tampoco había mucho que mencionar. Era un poco inútil, la verdad. Y nada, ya por fin salimos del Valle de los Suspiros y nos dirigimos a Sávalon. Ya estamos en el desierto, así que no creo que estén lejos.
Sorcery! Finding more where that came from! Come and get her! Eat sorcery! Aye! That'll do nicely!
Allow me.
Bring the heart! Ha! Still standing.
Come and get it! On to the next one. Easy breezy.
Ha! Looks like luck's in our side.
Your might knows no bounds! Heed my call. Your days are numbered. Here I go. Sorry, don't take it personally.
Right, let's see. That'll do nicely.
That was a piece of cake.
We have the upper hand.
Let me at him. All right.
What's the plan? All right, who's next?
That was a piece of cake.
Y por fin Seth aprendió el maspeting. A ver, vamos a quitarle señal a las mazmorras, que no vale para nada.
The city is just up ahead. Sávalon's ties with my own kingdom go back generations. I have made the journey here from Musa many times.
Any idea how the water crystal might have wound up here?
No, sadly. But I have no doubt that King Orion will lend us his aid
El
in
rey
finding
Orión.
it, if the rumors Sir Sloane heard were true.
You okay, Gloria?
I am fine.
A ver, acaba de perder a su
We must be on our way.
abuelito. ¿Cómo va a estar la pobre? A ver, que no era su abuelito, pero se notaba que se querían un montón. Conversación de grupo. Bueno, la de la comida eres tú, guapa. Zumo de cactus. Hostia, es verdad. ¿Y cómo se exprime un cactus? No lo había pensado. Hombre, igual con unas pinzas de estas vamos, unas pinzas de toda la vida. Vas quitando las espinas y luego ya lo exprimes. Eso sí, es un trabajo de esclavos, vamos. Madre mía, no me lo imagino. Ya pueden cobrarlo caro la bebida esa, porque si no...
We've outmaneuvered them.
Hostia.
Oh, what's next, I wonder?
Ahora vamos a analizar los nuevos enemigos. Débil a fuego. Ah, mira, tengo el especial. Pues venga, como son muchos, vamos a hacerlo. Al que más vida tenga.
Yeah! I'll give it all I got. All right. Our voyage isn't over yet.
¡Ole!
Sorcery strike you down, weaknesses. Brutally effective. Here I go. All right.
Vale, los bichos estos... Ya está.
Right, let's see. You better be ready for this. Almighty flame! Away and bow your heats, plenty more where that came from. Almighty flame! That'll do nicely. Did you see that?
I wonder what's
I'm
next.
amazing.
Adel aprende autocuración. Por fin, Sávalon.
And what of your own home, friend?
Not good, I'm afraid. The lower floors are entirely submerged.
Are we to be left with nowhere to live at all? What then?
You're about to be made homeless, you say? Ach, come on now. I'm sure it can't be as bad as all that.
Crikey. What is it, Elvis? Whoa.
Ostras. Madre mía. Qué cuadro. A ver, ya la había visto en la demo, en verdad. Ya os dije que jugué a la demo, pero muy poquito. O sea, lo suficiente como para ver el sistema de combate, que era lo que me interesaba. Y ya, no vi nada más.
Well, it certainly looks like whoever took the water crystal came here.
It certainly does.
Alrighty. Best go and have a wee word with the king then, eh?
Vamos, que no me echo spoilers a mí mismo.
Eh? Oh, why would it not be?
Y de hecho las escenas hasta las omití.
And you have a habit of putting your foot in your mouth.
I know exactly
Solo quería ver el
what to
sistema de
say to the great
combate.
and the good, thank you
A ver
very
si
much.
mantenía
I
la
am the great and the good.
esencia del primero.
Born and bred.
Y efectivamente sí, la mantiene.
Don't look so surprised. You think I'd never mentioned it before?
You haven't mentioned it before. Do you think I'd forget something like that?
Really? Well, if I didn't, it's because it's not important. We're all the same underneath, eh?
I cannot believe you sometimes.
Qué modesto aquí el amigo.
But tell you what, I'll let you in on some noble knowledge by way of an apology. Kings, lords, emperors, all those sorts, they deal with more scheming and intrigue on the average day than most folks do in a lifetime, which means they tend to be surrounded by backstabbers and spies. We need to be on our guard.
Luces protectoras y cebo. Anda, mira. Qué guay. Me aseguraré de tener para cuando las necesite. Y el cebo para farmear. Carromatos. Ah, mira, sirve para teletransportarte. No, nuevas misiones. Vamos a Halcyonia. Sí, eso, a ver si ha salido alguna misión nueva. A ver, conversación de grupo. Podría ser peor. Vamos a ver si hay alguna misión nueva de Halcyonia. Pues mira, tenemos 2 misiones. Busca la dentadura de oro. Y por aquí hay otra. Recoge unas plumas de cola de ave gigante. Pues mira, voy a hacer esas. Tengo que volver al Valle de los Suspiros y cargarme las aves gigantes, que son los pajarracos esos que hay ahí. No será muy difícil. Y la dentadura está por aquí. Anda, mira, aquí hay otra. La bestia parda, líbrate del oso pardo. Y el oso pardo está aquí detrás. Pues no, aquí no hay nada. ¿Qué está dentro de los árboles o qué? Aquí desde luego no hay un oso pardo. Pues nada. Ya lo haremos. Cuando me dé por aparecer. Vale, la dentadura ya está. Bueno, venga, volvamos a Sávalon. Ya están activadas las misiones, ya las haré. Vamos a seguir con la aventura. Venga, vamos a comprar luces protectoras. Y alguna cosilla de estas para curar estados por tener, por si acaso. Ah, mira, aquí está de él. Ay, estoy viendo un cofre en la casa de enfrente. Lo que no sé es cómo se llega. ¿Cómo se llegará ahí? Escena.
We wish to speak with the manager. Where is Lord Bernard? Hey, folks!
¿Y este quién
First
es?
of all, I want to say what a huge pleasure it is to have so many of you with us today. Thanks for coming out. Is that
Orfeo
obvious?
el bardo.
The bard?
Ah, pues mira, tarde o temprano acabaré enfrentándome a él y me dará su trabajo.
Lord Bernard's fault. That the waterways he dug beneath the city are the cause of the floods. Is this true?
Mr. Orpheus, sir, could you please ask Lord Bernard to come and address the crowd? We simply wish to know the truth of the situation. Surely he owes us that much at least. The truth, eh? Wow, that's a big one. But what is truth, really? Less of the theatrics. Just go and get him, will you?
Déjate de
We will
poesía.
not be fobbed off with an appearance from one of his lackeys. Here, here!
Que venga, que venga.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but
Chiquis,
Lord
por
Bernard
favor, qué cursi es este tío, ¿no?
Look, I can see that you guys are pretty unhappy. It doesn't take an empathetic genius to sniff the discontentment on the wind. So how about I sing a little something to put your minds at ease? It's a future classic, I promise. You had better be joking, minstrel! She's the jewel of the desert, the city in the sand. She's
Alerta
pretty and
canción.
pleasant, and her people, they are grand. Come on, smile and be happy, my June-dwelling friends, because the hard times you're suffering from, they're coming to an end. Oh, my heart goes out to all of you, and so does my song. Yeah, my heart goes out to all of you. Now
Desde luego
please
rimar ha
just
rimado.
move along.
He is right. We should return to our homes.
Les he hipnotizado a todos. Se ha lavado el cerebro.
Yes, we must do as the bard says.
Estos personajes me recuerdan a personajes de Dragon Quest. Creo que era Torneco Talún del 4, puede ser, que hablase así. No me acuerdo muy bien qué personaje o personajes, porque yo creo que eran varios, pero hablaban así también.
You're...
Whoa, Princess Gloria, is it really you? Have I even seen you since the Musa days? It is an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege as ever, Your Highness.
Spare me your fawning pretenses. I would prefer an explanation of what you just did to those poor townspeople.
What do you mean? I saw some people in need of a little lift, so I sang them sweet.
Ya, claro.
Anyway,
Eso se llama lavado de cerebro.
Don't tell me they banished you from Musa too. No, wait, Musa got smashed to pieces, right?
Hey, watch your mouth.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry if you're upset, Your Highness. Too soon, I guess? And who might you be?
I'm...
On second thoughts, I don't care.
Wow. You know this guy?
His name is Orpheus. He was Musa's court minstrel. He wormed his way into my father's affections, then began embezzling funds at
mira el
the earliest
Orfeo.
opportunity.
Right, that'll get you exiled right enough.
No
Can't
pierde
be
el
surprised.
tiempo, ¿eh?
The fellas get bad apple written all over them.
I'm standing right here, you know. Look, the life of a groundbreaking artist doesn't come cheap. Honestly, it's so hard being amazing. You still don't get me at all, do you, Your Highness?
Ah, encima.
Some things never change.
Do you really imagine I have the slightest interest in what you think of me after all that's happened? I have far more important things to worry about.
Wow. Tough crowd. Well, I know when I'm not wanted. Time to exit stage right. Come again soon, Your Highness.
Venga, pírate.
Thank you and good night.
No me caes bien.
That guy's a real piece of work. Don't let him get to you, Gloria.
Sí, digo yo, menudo
Oh,
pieza.
I don't intend to. I have neither the time nor the inclination. Now, shall we make our way to the palace?
Pues que te ha lavado la cabeza, señorito. Así de simple. ¿No? Aquí no hay nada. Siguiente casa. Por aquí tampoco hay nada. Las mazmorras. Vale, no puedo pasar. Bueno, pues vamos al castillo. Y activamos esta misión que hay por aquí. Príncipe Castor y Pollux. O sea, Pollux es buena gente pero no sabe dirigir. Y Castor sabe dirigir pero es mala gente. Básicamente es lo que he entendido. A ver, que no me ha quedado muy claro. Busca caracolas irisadas. Vale, pues eso haré. Anda, no se encuentra bien el rey. ¿Qué le pasará? Bueno, pues vamos al castillo. Castor era el borde, ¿no? La mala persona.
Princess Gloria, it is a great relief to see you safe and well.
I am sorry if I caused you any undue concern, Prince Castor.
Please, there is no need to apologize.
Este también habla raro. No te disculpes.
It is rather a long story, I'm afraid.
And so, we find ourselves here today. You believe Sávalon's current troubles to have been caused by the water crystal.
Oye, pues no me parece tan arrogante. Por lo menos con Gloria es simpático.
Your Highness, permit me to offer my deepest sympathies for all that has befallen you. Alas, Our own realm is currently suffering grave troubles of its own. It saddens me to say this, but we are unable to offer any assistance.
Silence. That is not your decision to make. You must forgive Dromed his presumption. While his official title is that of Record Keeper to the Court, he also serves in an unofficial capacity as an advisor. And what he says
Vale, sí es un poco flipadillo, ¿no?
Our current situation is not a pleasant one. My honored father, the king,
sé que el rey ha desaparecido.
Goodness. Have you any idea what might have happened to him?
Sadly not. We had thought that he might have been kidnapped, but we have received neither a ransom demand nor contact of any other kind. We have also tried to notify my younger brother, Pollux, but since setting off on his tour of the nations of the world, he remains
Y Pollux tampoco está. Vamos, que dependemos de este flipa.
It is only a matter of time before they begin asking questions.
I am ever so sorry. I pray with all my heart that he will be returned to you soon.
You are too kind, Princess Gloria. I will confer with the council on the matter of the water crystal. Perhaps one of the elders will know something.
That would be great, wouldn't it, Gloria?
You dare interject, servant? Have you no shame?
Oh, you misunderstand.
Sirviente. Pero bueno, ¿tú qué te has creído que eres?
He is a companion and trusted ally. I owe him my life.
Hmm? Friend? Companion? A lowly commoner?
Oh, come now, Your Highness. If you continue to insult my comrades, I fear I shall have no choice but to take offense.
Offense? At what? He is a commoner, is he not? I merely call a spade a spade.
Prince Castor.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I spoke out of turn.
Pues sí, te has lucido, majo.
The matter at hand. Dromed.
The city's various districts began to fill with water at different times, but it seems the trouble first began around 3 years ago.
3 years? And was it not 3 years ago that Musa was attacked? The council will be assembling shortly. We must consult with them on this matter right away. Please, if you would bear with us until then.
Of course, Your Highness.
Forgive the wait, Your Highness. Allow me to introduce Elders Cygnus and Bernard, right honorable members of the council.
Cygnus, Minister of Commerce at your service.
Cygnus y Bernard.
Princess Gloria.
Bernard, Master of the Gaming Hall. It is an
Bernard, no Bernard. Lo que pasa que como hablan raro.
Informs us that you seek knowledge of the water crystal.
We do indeed. I suspect that it might be the cause of the city having filled up with water. Might you know anything of such a connection?
Alas, the cause is somewhat more prosaic than that, Your Highness. I am afraid my men made a rather critical blunder while digging an underground waterway. In fact, you find us having just emerged from an emergency council meeting on that very subject.
And a very productive meeting it was, too. I must commend you on your ready acceptance of responsibility, Lord Bernard. To have offered to help in righting the mistake is further proof, if such were needed, of your unimpeachable character. This man is no crystal thief, Your Highness. You have my personal guarantee of that.
You honor me, Lady Cygnus.
Now, we must be getting on. The proposed countermeasures will require considerable planning if they are to go ahead. If you will excuse us.
Well, I guess what they're saying makes sense.
Perhaps. But if Bernard's waterways truly are the reason for the flooding, then there is one thing that strikes me as somewhat convenient. The gaming hall, his gaming hall, is one of the few places not afflicted, despite the vast quantities of water it uses.
Perhaps we had better go and take a look.
You will allow me to accompany you, I trust? If one of my subjects truly is connected to the disappearance of your kingdom's treasures, as a friend and ally, I cannot stand idly by.
Your help will be much appreciated, Your Highness.
And besides, I somewhat doubt the ability of this rabble to protect you. You are of noble birth, Lady Gloria. To associate so freely with the lowborn is...
Prince Castor.
Of course, Your Highness. Now is not the time to be casting aspersions on the quality of your companions. I hope you can all forgive me, and that I might prove to be of assistance.
I hope so too, Prince Castor.
All right. Looks like we're headed for the gaming hall.
A ver, por aquí hay algo. Se supone que hay un cofre. Ah, míralo. Aquí está. ¿Y aquí hay algo? No. Nada de nada. Vale, tengo que buscarle un libro. Y este que eran las caracolas, ¿no? Sí, efectivamente. 3 caracolas irisadas. Conversación de grupo.
Someone! Please! You must help!
What's the matter, sir?
The one-eyed creature. It attacked us.
A one-eyed creature?
Yes. I escaped and came to seek help, but my friend is still in danger. Please, you must help him.
We would be glad to. Would we not?
Yeah, of course.
You would?
Just leave it to us. You go tell the city guard about what happened, okay?
Very well. And thank you.
It sounds as if we need to hurry.
Derrota a las criaturas de un solo ojo. A ver, conversación de grupo, el príncipe y los mendigos. Elvis por lo menos se lo toma con humor, pero desde luego la compañía de este tío no es muy agradable, ¿no? No digo que sea malo, que no lo sé, pero simpático no es, desde luego. Cambiar así el eslogan por esto me parece muy feo. A ver si es eslogan. Aunque bueno, en combate a lo mejor es bueno. Ahora lo veremos. Igual lanza hechizos o yo qué sé. Hombre, muy de luchar no se le ve. Pero igual o cura, o lanza hechizos de mejora, o magia incluso. Magia negra, quiero decir.
Whoa. I never expected to see a fountain like that in the middle of the desert.
Me neither. Talk about decadent. Not that I mind a little luxury, but you can have too much of a good thing.
Oof. They spared no expense in decking this place out, that's for sure.
Prince Castor! To what do we owe this inestimable pleasure? Well, might I ask what
Ay,
brings
mira.
you here, Your Highness?
Princess Gloria
La
was
chica
saying
esta que
this
salía en el
it
tráiler.
would be rude not to offer to accompany her.
Ah, the life
Tiene pinta de ser de una tribu. O de algo de eso.
I am forgetting myself.
Anihala
Allow me to
se
introduce
llama.
Annie Hale. The rustic charms of her performing menagerie have been entertaining our clientele of late. You will have to forgive her abysmal manners. I found her wandering the wilds, and it seems her upbringing was
Vamos, que es una chica salvaje.
civilized. But tell me, Princess Gloria, how goes the search
Este tío sí que no me gusta, ¿eh?
We haven't
Este
found
no me
it
gusta
yet,
nada.
but we will. You can be sure of that.
No me da buena
admire
espina.
your optimism, but I can't help feeling that you'll never find it, no matter how hard you search. What would it take to convince you that it was not in Sávalon, I wonder? An official edict to that effect from the prince, perhaps?
I doubt it. Not that I don't trust His Highness, of course, but I would prefer to confirm it for myself. After all, thieves have a habit of hiding things rather well, don't you find?
Well then, far be it from me to hinder you in your search. But please, do take care. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, no offense to our new friend, but I can't help thinking he's got something
Sí, yo
to hide.
también.
Bernard's story is certainly impressive. He built the gaming hall and earned himself a place on the Council of Elders, and all in the space of a few years. There were certain rumors, of course, but what newly made man is not dogged by the chatterings of the jealous?
All the more reason to suspect him, says I. There's no smoke without fire.
Maybe that minstrel can tell us something. Orpheus, was it?
Couldn't hurt to ask. Is there anything you can tell us about him first, Gloria?
Well, if I were being kind, I might describe him as committed to his craft. If I were feeling less generous, I'd say he was a raving egomaniac.
Reminds me not to get on your bad side.
Totalmente.
But that's good to know. We might be able to use it to our advantage. Let's track him down and see, shall we?
Vale, pues a ver el salen de juego. Tiene que haber un cofre. Uy, no se lo digas a Adele. No se lo digas a Adele. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. A ver, es un salón de juego, ¿qué esperas? Cuesta dinero y pierdes dinero. Generalmente. Ah, mira, un cofre. Ah, pero este cofre es de fuera. Qué fuerte. Pues entonces tiene que haber otro dentro. Vamos por el otro lado del pasillo, a ver. No, aquí no hay cofre. Está Bernard, pero no puedo hablar con él. Ah, míralo. Aquí está. Bueno, pues nada, vamos a hacer las misiones, tanto la principal como las secundarias que hay por aquí.
It's him.
Otra vez este.
Where are you going?
Ay, Anihala sí sabe hablar. Pensé que no podía hablar.
I'm a seeker, man, a poet. I go where the muse takes me. Wherever the wind blows, whenever the spirit moves me, that's my destination, baby.
Uh-huh. So, where are you going?
I'm wasted on you, you know that. Anyway, I don't have to tell you anything. You're impossible. Fine. I'm off to the sand-swept ruins to bring a certain very special story to an end.
Las ruinas de las dunas.
Go running off to Bernard and tell him like I know you will.
Okay.
Un sitio peligroso.
Jeez, I know better than anybody that a true artist needs dedicated fans, but why does Bernard keep the kid around? Loyalty's good and everything, but that kind of puppy dog stuff could really cramp a guy's style. Well, look who it is. Oh, she's the tragic princess of a long-lost land, and she cries a river while she stomps the sand. Will her crystal questing ever reach an end? Or will she die for duty here without a friend? Ooh, yeah. You gotta love the sad
Sí, vamos.
That's a classic in the
El hit del verano, no te fastidia.
Oh, hey, Princess Gloria, I didn't see you there. Listen, I've got a dash, but I'd love to talk to you sometime about what it feels like to lose an
Este
entire
tampoco me cae
kingdom.
nada bien.
It'd make one heck of a song.
No me cae bien casi nadie. Y para uno que me caía bien, que era Sir Sloan, y ya no está.
He knew we were here.
He certainly did. And judging by his song, he knows something about the crystals, too.
Do you not get the feeling he's leading us a little by the nose?
So what if he is? No harm in playing along, right?
Sí, igual nos tiende una trampa, yo no me fiaría.
Turn the tables and squeeze him for everything he knows.
Prince Castor, do you know the place he mentioned?
Yes.
Al sur de la ciudad.
South of the city. I will lead the way.
Pues nada, vamos para allá. Pero bueno, de momento lo vamos a ir dejando, que el vídeo se hace largo, pero subiré la siguiente parte prontito. Así que nada, chicos, muchas gracias por estar ahí. Nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Recordad de comentar si os gusta, si no os gusta, si tenéis peticiones, si queréis otro estilo de juego, no sé, lo que queráis comentar lo podéis comentar libremente. Y nada, nos vemos próximamente. Gracias por estar ahí y hasta pronto. A jugar.